These are biscuits. You have to dunk them. Yeah, I like dunking my biscuits in the tea. At the moment, I've got some of these Fox's crinkle crunch butter things, and they're very nice dunked in biscuits in the tea. I mean, you have to be careful with them because they break quite easily. So you have to, you know, dunk half and then quickly get it in your mouth before it breaks up into the tea. Yeah, a bit like butter cookies. Grawny has left. It's all about timing. Yes, indeed, it is all about timing. I can't believe we're having a question. We're having a talk about dunking biscuits. Have you got a specific time ratio worked out, Erasiad? Only the English could talk about tea in quite at quite at this length. It's build. It's a build in skill developed over many years. Uh-huh. Sometimes yes, especially at the moment because currently I'm looking for work, so that's why. How is job hunting coming? Yeah, when I was unemployed many years back, I stopped up really late, still work and work now, old habits. Yeah, wow, job hunting's not very well if you've seen the news about the UK. I used to work for a company called Entertainment UK, which is a multimedia company that was owned, its parent group was Woolworths. Um, Entertainment UK was actually a profitable company, but because it used the same bank as its parent company, Woolworths Group, they dragged us down basically with their debts. Um, and looking for work is not easy because so many people are putting applications in. Very rarely do you actually hear back from these people. Sometimes you do, but no, there's not much out there, and the competition is extremely high. And everyone's losing their jobs because, you know, Woolworths was the first to go in this country, and then you've had loads. Every day, some business goes into administration and then flops. So, I mean, now I think we're coming up to 2 million unemployed. So it's not looking good. Let's put it that way. I didn't think it would be this bad, to be honest, but it is. But it'd be interesting to see how long this takes to get us out of this uh, situation of economic strife. Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't really that sad seeing Woolies go as they took down Entertainment UK. So, to be honest with you, let's face it, we Entertainment UK we knew was okay, but everyone for the last few years had been talking about Woolworths and about how much money, because it never used to make any money. It just used to scrape through during Christmas, and they never did anything. You go into Woolworths, and everyone knew there was a problem, but nothing was being done. And the most that was done was when the administrations, Deloitte, when they took over and they did these sales, they actually made the most money that Woolies had ever made. And that's you have to take these drastic actions. But the Woolworths people didn't do anything for a few years and just let it slide. So I don't know what they were being paid to do, because whatever they were being paid to do, they simply weren't doing it. Hello, is that Kaiser? How are you? Where are you from? Welcome to John Doll Pounds on Blog TV. Everyone's gone quiet now. I'm going to have to put a bit of music on. Erased says, yeah, they always stayed the same and didn't want to move with the times. Yes, true. But they kept bringing in new sort of managing directors, and they got rid of staff, and they put different ones in at the top. And, I think they were just living on the fact that they were getting paid and they didn't worry about it. Hello, Kaiser. Well, you can make it more interesting then. Show us how. I read what you had to say about the company that was difficult at best. Yes. Come on then, Kaiser. What do you want to talk about? You should always be careful of judging things by only being in a room for 1 minute. Remember what Jane Austen said about judging. Would rather watch paint dry. Alright, okay. Well, I'm sure there's a room somewhere on Blog TV where you can do that. So if you'd like to go and watch paint dry, I suggest you do. Metal glass. Oh dear. Maybe I could do that next time. I'll have a wall and I'll just paint this wall up here. Yes, Pride and Prejudice. That's yeah, she mentions about but that's the whole novel, isn't it? About judging something at the very beginning and yet finding out the truth. Yes, I know it's one of your favourites. You asked me to read a bit from it, didn't you? When you have it, okay, you have it. John, who is your favourite poet? I don't really know, to be honest, because I don't actually read much poetry. But it's probably, there's a few, because I haven't really read them widely, but the ones that I've read recently on YouTube that I liked was Christina Rossetti, Wordsworth, Coleridge. I've always liked Coleridge, and Keats, I think. I don't think I've ever read anything of Shelley, so I can't really say. But I really liked Christina Rossetti. I must say, I found her poetry to be really emotional.